Have you ever wondered if the little things you do every day might be quietly shortening your life without you even realizing it? Many people after 60 believe that eating well and resting enough are all it takes to stay healthy. But the truth is far more complex. Some habits that seem harmless can slowly damage your body and mind over time, especially when your natural resilience and recovery begin to fade with age. You've probably heard that staying up late isn't good for your heart or your brain. But what if I told you that's not even the most dangerous habit? In fact, there's one behavior far more common among older adults, a habit that quietly steals vitality, weakens the body, and shortens lifespan year after year. In today's video, we'll explore 5 ordinary habits that millions of seniors around the world unknowingly repeat, habits that slowly erode health and energy without warning. We'll look at what science says, how these patterns affect both body and mind, and we'll share real-life stories from people who have turned things around and rediscovered their strength and joy. So stay with us until the end, because once you understand these 5 habits, you won't just protect your health, you'll reclaim your energy, confidence, and zest for living, no matter your age. If you care about your future, your independence, and the precious time you have with loved ones, this may be one of the most important reflections you'll ever hear. Habit number 1. Sitting too long. The silent enemy of longevity. After retirement, many people see it as a time to relax, to finally enjoy life at a slower pace. But it's often during this calm period that a hidden danger emerges, the habit of sitting too much and moving too little. A quiet morning on the sofa, a good book, a few favorite TV shows, all feel harmless. But when those moments stretch into hours, day after day, the body begins to pay a quiet price. Decades of medical research confirm this. Sitting for long periods can shorten lifespan by 5 to 10 years. When the body remains inactive, muscles weaken, blood flow slows, and the risks of heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer rise sharply. But the most surprising impact is on the brain. When you sit too long, blood pools in the lower body, reducing oxygen and nutrients reaching the brain. Over time, this can dull memory, focus, and increase the risk of dementia. Think about your own day. Do you sit for hours, only standing up to eat or move briefly? It feels harmless, especially when you're tired or your joints ache. But the cost accumulates quietly year after year. Your bones weaken, energy fades, and even small tasks feel harder. The story of Lawrence, standing up to live again. Lawrence, 73, was a retired teacher who loved detective novels. After retirement, he spent most days reading by the window, rarely going out. At first it felt peaceful, but soon his legs weakened, climbing stairs became hard, and fatigue settled in, like a constant shadow. His doctor told him something that changed his life. Sitting too much is making your body age twice as fast. That sentence woke him up. He began standing every hour, walking small laps around his home, and tending to his garden again. Within weeks, his energy returned, his mood lifted, and his sleep improved. He later said, "Sometimes just standing up is the first step back into life. You don't need a gym or strict exercise routine. You simply need movement. Take short walks, stretch, climb stairs, dance in your kitchen. Every motion keeps your blood flowing and your mind sharp. Remember, life itself is movement. The longer you stay still, the faster your vitality slips away." Habit number 3, negative thinking and emotional isolation. The hidden poison of aging. Most people think health comes from food, sleep, or medicine, but few realize that emotions and thoughts may have an even deeper influence on longevity. Everyone knows negative thinking affects mood, but when those emotions linger, sadness, anger, fear, or the feeling that no one understands me, they begin to physically harm the body. Studies in mind-body medicine show that people who stay emotionally isolated or carry long-term negativity have a much higher risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, depression, and even dementia. They can lose 5 to 10 years of life compared to optimistic, connected people. When you dwell on regrets or replay old fears, your body remains stuck in survival mode. Stress hormones rise, blood vessels tighten, and slow inflammation spreads quietly through the body, damaging the heart, nerves, and immune system. The story of Margaret. I wasn't lonely, but I was emotionally disconnected. Margaret, 69, was a kind, gentle teacher with many friends. After her husband passed away, she slowly withdrew. She still went grocery shopping, still greeted neighbors, but she built an invisible wall around her heart. My loss was too personal. No one could really understand, she said. As the months passed, her home grew quieter, her meals simpler, her nights longer. Her sleep worsened, and her spirit dimmed. Then her daughter convinced her to join a local art class and a weekend reading club. Margaret hesitated, but decided to try. Within months, laughter returned. She started sleeping better, her blood pressure normalized, and she found herself smiling again. She realized the medicine she needed wasn't in a bottle. It was people, connection, conversation, hope. When negativity becomes a habit, not everyone isolates because of loss. Some fall into a pattern of constant worry, complaining, or focusing on what's wrong. Over time, the brain learns this loop, reacting to everything with irritation or sadness. The world shrinks, joy fades, and life feels smaller. But it's never too late to change. One call, an old friend, even a simple "How are you?" can warm your heart. 2. Join a community group or local class. It reminds you that you belong. 3. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. Even small ones, like morning sunlight or a hot cup of tea. When you reconnect with people and gratitude, Your mind softens, your body heals, and life begins to feel full again. Because emotional health is not separate from physical health. It's the heartbeat of it. Habit number 3, mindless snacking, the silent thief of health. Sometimes what shortens life isn't a major illness, but small daily choices, like reaching for cookies, chips, or candy when you're bored. It feels harmless, just a bite. But when it becomes a daily habit, it quietly changes your blood, your cells, and your mood. Packaged snacks and sweets are full of refined sugars, salt, and unhealthy fats. They are tasty and convenient, but they overload your heart, liver, and digestion. As metabolism slows with age, each harmless treat takes longer to process, leaving behind inflammation and fatigue. The story of Raymond. I ate for pleasure, but lost my joy. Raymond, 74, thought he ate well. Vegetables, rice, fish, everything in moderation. But he constantly snacked on crackers and cookies just to pass time. Years later, he felt sluggish, often dizzy, and struggled to sleep. His checkup revealed high cholesterol and rising blood sugar. His doctor told him, "It's those few cookies every day that are wearing you down." Raymond swapped snacks for fruit, nuts, oatmeal, and plain yogurt. Within months, he felt more awake, happier, and stronger. He smiled and said, "I realized I didn't need food to feel joy. Health brought joy on its own." Snacking isn't bad. The problem is why and how we do it. Eat consciously, not out of boredom. If you want a snack, portion it. Prepare healthy choices, fresh fruit, veggies, or unsalted nuts. Every mindful choice adds a year of vitality. Eat less for your stomach, but more for your life. Habit number 4, irregular sleep and late nights. When your body forgets, day from night, sleep, the quiet healer we take for granted. Many seniors think sleeping less is normal with age, but deep, consistent sleep remains essential for every system in the body. When you stay up late or sleep erratically, your internal clock falls out of sync. Your body forgets when to rest and when to wake. Heart recovery slows. Memory storage fails. The immune system weakens, and though the damage is slow, it accumulates into fatigue, high blood pressure, and cognitive decline. Artificial light, the invisible thief. Every time you check your phone or watch TV late at night, your body thinks it's still daytime. Melatonin, your natural sleep hormone, shuts off. You lie awake for hours, wondering why you can't rest. Poor sleep prevents repair, weakens your heart, and leaves you tired and foggy every morning. The story of Evelyn. I thought I was just a night owl. Evelyn, 66, loved her late night hours, readings, watching movies, enjoying quiet time. But mornings grew harder. Coffee stopped working. Her memory dulled. Her mood soured. Her doctor said, "You're not sick. Your body's just exhausted. Evelyn began setting a regular bedtime, turning off screens early, and replacing them with a warm shower and soft music. Within weeks, she slept deeply, woke refreshed, and felt calm again. Sleep is not a waste of time. It's your body's most powerful restoration. During those hours, your heart rests, your brain cleanses toxins, and your cells renew. Every night you sleep well is one more day you live stronger, clearer, and more at peace. Habit number 5. Skipping regular checkups. When neglect costs time you can't get back. The most dangerous habit after 60 is not diet or exercise. It's ignoring your own body. Many older adults say, "I feel fine, so I must be fine." But many illnesses are silent, and by the time symptoms appear, it may be too late. Regular checkups are not formalities. They are your silent protection, your chance to catch small issues before they grow. The story of Martin. I wasn't sick, but I nearly lost my chance. Martin, 70, never saw himself as unhealthy. He gardened daily, ate well, and avoided doctors. At his wife's urging, he finally went for a routine exam and was stunned to learn he had dangerously high blood pressure and early kidney strain. Because it was caught early, simple medication and rest restored his health. He smiled and said, "That checkup probably saved my life." Checkups are not only about blood tests. They can uncover depression, memory decline, hearing or vision issues, all of which deeply affect quality of life. Your doctor is not just a professional. They're a guide, helping you live longer, better, and more independently. Schedule your appointments. Talk openly. Bring someone you trust. Don't wait until you feel unwell. Prevention is wisdom in action. When you choose to live proactively, time itself chooses to stay with you. Final message from Golden Wisdom. As we close today's reflection, ask yourself, which of these 5 habits might be quietly holding me back? And which one am I ready to change today? No matter your age, 50, 60, or 80, it's never too late to begin again. Each small action, standing up more often, smiling and reconnecting, choosing natural food, going to bed early, or booking that doctor's appointment, is a step toward a longer, lighter, and more meaningful life. Health is not just about adding years. It's about adding life to your years. Energy, peace, joy. If this message inspired you, leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Click like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss our next stories of reflection and renewal. Golden Wisdom. Live well. Live peacefully. Live deeply. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.